A good day to all. What I would like to do is give you a little go over the syllabus for the course that we'll be encountering come May 6th, which is going to be Tuesday of next week. And it's CST 170 SP 810 Principles Computer Programming 1. The course will take place from May 6th through through June 30th. And your instructor will be myself, Bob Super. My office is in A065, which is the East Lower Courtyard. And for spring semester, my hours will be Tuesday, Thursday, 5 until 6 p.m., main campus, and then Wednesday, 5 to 6 p.m., also on main campus or by appointments. Definitely or by appointments. I'm open to any and all types of situations where we can go ahead and make arrangements to get together and discuss whatever issues may be that needs to be addressed. My phone number is 686-9405, and my email, which is the best way to communicate with me, is rtsuper@delta.edu. I do check my email daily, so please do that. Our course is going to be through Delta, elearning.delta.edu, which is part of the e-learning program here. The textbook we'll be using is Programming Logic and Design 7th edition. It's been used for the last couple, I believe we're going on our third year, so there should be some textbooks available that are used, but it's not a bad textbook, and we'll be utilizing that textbook throughout the term. The materials, as far as what is going to be required, is really going to do some flow charting online, and one of our first activities that we'll be doing the first week of the course is looking at the different types of online flow charting tools that are out there. You will need access to the internet, of course. It's an internet type course, and you're also going to need access to a word processor. That is essentially to insert your work that you're going to upload as we go throughout the course, and then of course USB drive to store your data. Course objectives is basically, I'll let you go ahead and read that, but really we're trying to get the first level of programming, gets to understand some of the basic concepts and try to be able to create some logic, so that if you do decide to go on to programming courses, this will help you prepare for that. The approach, instructional approach, it is a online course, and so that means therefore that we do not meet in face-to-face. Basically, it's an online course, and I go out, try to frequently go out to the e-learning site to check on if there's any questions or anything. There is a discussion board that I'll have out there. If anyone has any questions, they can put it out there on that discussion board. And basically, this is the crunch of the whole thing. The student will be expected to prepare themselves each week by reading the assigned chapter to be covered. This is so critical, it's so vital, and I'll be right up front, right at the get-go. One thing that happens on an online course is students sign up for the course, and lo and behold, it goes a couple weeks go by and they realize, oh, I'm actually taking a class and I have not signed in for over 2 weeks. Or they may have signed in for the first week, and then with the activities going on outside, they may not visit the web page or the website for a week or two, and before you know it, and this is only a 7-week course, they fall so far behind that they can't catch up, and unfortunately they either fail or they get withdrawn from the course. So please, I'm going to emphasize this throughout the term. Stay on task. You cannot go ahead and say, well, I'll get to it next week. There is no next week. Each week is 1 week at a time, and that's the way we go ahead and prepare for it. Email. Basically, a lot of you students, and that's fine, but all my email is going to go to your Delta College email account. So if you do not get a correspondence from me and send me an email saying I have not heard anything, you have not checked your Delta College email. So please do that. Grading is, you can go through that yourself. It's the syllabus will be online at all times, but you can go through that. We basically have an exam final. We have some quizzes, some hands-on activity. I do take weekly attendance, and then we have a discussion board participation. There's the grading scale, the layout of it right there. And the assignment dates and lab assignments, I try to, again, I'm going to try to be very pushy that everybody is doing their work on a regular basis. Otherwise, if you do not sign in for a week or whatever may be the case, I will withdraw you from the course, being that you have not been attending. Again, it's a very short period of time we have together, so let's make the best of it. On the third page is kind of a layout of the course. This will be all laid out in e-learning as well. I'm just kind of giving you this on your syllabus so you can take a look at this. But on e-learning, I have every one of these broken off into 1 week sections, and so you'll see all this as we go forward. So there's not really much other than to give you a kind of a scale to work from. Please keep in mind, these dates are firm. They're not one of these dates, well, we'll get to it next week. We basically, the scope of the course is the following. On Monday, the beginning of the week, we will start the next week's work. During that entire week, we'll be working on that week's work. On Sunday at 11:59 p.m. is the end of the week. So all of your assignments must be, all of your work must be completed before that time. And I'm going to mention this, and I'll mention it again and again throughout the term, or through the next 7 weeks. Do not wait until Sunday at 10 p.m. to do your work. What happens is I get students that will do that. They'll send me an email, the Dropbox has been closed, or I didn't have time to complete it. Can you give me another? You've got to start. The best advice I can give you is pick a weekday where you have a couple hours of leeway, and go ahead and just focus on getting the work done. And if you should not get the work done by the Friday, at least you have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to complete it. So please try to stay on that schedule. And the last page is college policies. Take a look at that, and again, that is something that you have policies out there for you that were written for you, so take a look at that. There's also a Senate handbook, of course, of student code of ethics and that type of thing. Take a look at that as well. I'm looking forward to a great term, great class, and I hope you feel the same. And until we meet again, which will be on the week of May 6th, the beginning of the course. I'll try to stay in touch with you as the course goes on and what we're doing and how we're going about. I thank you, and hopefully again we have a great term.